two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run to the right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got his man on the outside. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
Oh, it's picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Cameron. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Ivory. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. Being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Gators! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Swings it out to the flat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Steps away to find some room. Pucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the move. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stopped.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Finds a seam. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Smashes ahead. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Touchdown Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Kringle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Nice grab in traffic. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Gators are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will run the offense out onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The give to the tailback. Across the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Firing toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you
got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 2. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now it breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Gators in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ivory. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. Buying some time. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the 1st down. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Pringle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Sweat it all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 26 over Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Big fella moving. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.